Quality, service, atmosphere. You're next in the chair. Feel at home in the Barbershop. Gbush offers a fresh cut on sports. The Barbershop isn't just grooming for guys. It's culture, it's lifestyle, it's sports. And it's now the Barbershop is giving the sports scene a sheer shave and shine. Join the makeover now. Follow Garrett Bush at Gbush91 on Twitter.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy Gbush back again with another Browns recap. Browns versus Ravens. Before we get to any of that, I need y'all to subscribe. Hit that subscribe bell. I need you to hit that like. We got to get these likes up, man. I want to appreciate everybody that's been supporting me all year, getting these likes together, but I need to get these subscribers too. Stop playing around with me, man. I got about 1,500, somewhere around 1,400. Let's get them subscribers coming on, man. Let's get that together. We got some great content coming for you guys. Also, if you want the Browns gear, if you want the Barbershop gear, you see what it is. This is Champion. Fly gear, man. Fly, you know what I do, man. Stop playing. I feel like a cap. I might want to dance a little bit. You can go to shopfifthmerch.com. That's shopfifthmerch.com where you can go ahead and get that gear. Stop playing. But let's go get to the recap. As you can see, man, I don't got the hate and vitriol that I had last week against the Cardinals, right? We got rid of that. We got rid of the hate and vitriol. You know why we got rid of the hate and vitriol? It's because I'm a firm believer your boy is out of here. Freddie Kitchens has not done anything to solidify his job and his placement. As a matter of fact, he's done nothing but bolster my credibility as I talk all around the airwaves of Cleveland, Ohio, and around this country. People talked about me like I was crazy, like I was a dog. They talked about me. They booed me. They said, oh, you can't say Baker Mayfield looks like Johnny Manziel. Oh, Freddie Kitchens, the Cleveland media is the reason we ain't no good. Woo, 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 woo. All that we've done is come out week by week and prove everything that I've said was right. And it ain't me. They got an opportunity to go out every single week and get wins. Guess what? The Browns came into the day with an opportunity to still be in the playoffs. They needed 18 things to go right for them today. They needed to wake up with a lucky rabbit's foot. They needed to eat a box of Lucky Charms. They needed to go get some insurance after they got in an accident and the cops let them go do it. And they needed to go get 5 payments and collection debts from 5 different people that don't have jobs. And guess what? It all worked out for them today. The Browns, all they had to do was win a game today. And they couldn't win a game. They couldn't win a game. New Orleans won after being down 14-0 to Tennessee. The Pittsburgh Steelers took an L. And the Indianapolis Colts won a game. And the Browns would have still been in playoff contention. But guess what? That's what losers do. Losers find ways to take L's every single day. And I know a lot of people can't get out of their own way and they think everything is supposed to be fair. But the people that want Freddie Kitchens to come on back, y'all probably lose every day in life. Y'all do. Trust me. Y'all lose. Y'all the dudes this tomorrow. Y'all going to find out a way. Y'all know work started at 9 o'clock. You're going to find out a way to be 15 minutes late. Because that's what you do. You lose, and then when your boss call you into the office, you're going to be like, man, this dude always picking on me, man. Why you always picking on me? Dog, because you know it's Monday. You know good and well you're supposed to be at work at 9. Why did you keep hitting the snooze button? Why? I'm confused. Like, it doesn't make any sense. You look at this game, and every single week, I get more and more opportunities to educate people about why the Cleveland Browns are the worst organization in the league. And on top of that, it's not the fact that the Cleveland Browns are the worst organization. It's the fact that people let the Cleveland Browns consistently be the worst organization, and everybody's fine with it. Everybody's cool with it. But now, you don't have an opportunity to you can't bury your head in the sand. Your best record that you can have this year is 7-9. Last year, you were 7-8-1 with a rookie quarterback and Hugh Jackson. And Greg Williams, who you said couldn't coach nobody. Nobody wants Greg Williams. Everyone, he's a laughing stock of the league, Gbush. No one would give him a job. Greg Williams is not going to get this Browns job. Now, that Greg Williams team and Hugh Jackson's clown show and Todd Haley, we don't know what he does on the offensive side of the ball. Guess what? Guess what? Those teams, that team had a better record than this team. What are you going to say? You added Odell Beckham. You had Jarvis Landry. You had the leading rusher in the NFL. You had Baker Mayfield coming back off a touchdown-setting record. You had everything going for you. And you going to try to tell me that because you're missing a guard, a right guard in Kevin Zeitler, that you got worse? No, you got worse because guess what? You got worse because you make excuses for people. You refuse to hold anybody accountable. But I'm here to tell you, I'm not going to watch this stuff next year. I have to watch it. But by my profession, I have to be professional. I got to come out and talk about the Browns. I got to go to the Muni lot. I got to go run around and do the Browns pregame. I'll be a professional about it. I'll go do my job. I'll prognosticate about the game and do whatever I need to do to make it entertaining and to talk about the game at hand. But in my heart of hearts, I'm not rooting for this team if they allow Freddie Kitchens to come back because guess what? I know the Browns are at gross neglect. The Browns have no shot in winning any games next year. They'll never go to the playoffs under this guy, and they'll never be a serious contender. Do you know what the best Christmas gift you can give to the rest of the teams in the division? Let Freddie Kitchens come back. Now listen, don't even give him a gift card. No gift card. Just go ahead and let Jim Harbaugh and Mike Tomlin and whoever is going to be in Cincinnati, just give them a Christmas present early by going ahead and letting Freddie Kitchens come on back. Because nobody is scared. Nobody cares. They are self-checked. And for people that don't know what self-check means, that's comes from an old school term on the basketball court in the hood. We don't gotta guard you. You gonna check yourself. We're gonna let you shoot brick. We're gonna let you get the ball. You're gonna travel. We're gonna let you stand right in the basket. You'll blow a layup. That means self-check. The Cleveland Browns are self-checked as long as they got Freddie Kitchens there. And I know I get kind of over the top sometimes and I get kind of funny, but let's talk about this really quickly. All jokes aside. The one thing that y'all got to really watch out for is this. Y'all think that this loyalty with this brown and orange goes generation to generation. Y'all got to learn something about these millennials. Y'all got to learn something about these young cats. Their attention span is about as long as a short person's pinky finger. They have no allegiance to y'all. You know what I saw today? And you can be on the internet and y'all can do a lot of things. But there's a lot of dudes that cover the Browns and there's a lot of people that talk that Brown stuff. I'm at the games every single week. I'm at the practices during training camp. I'm in the street talking to Browns 7 days a week. So, yes, you might think it's cool, but I'm telling you what I know because I'm out here. When I was at the pregame, I didn't see no Baker Mayfield jerseys like that. You know who I saw? Action Jackson. I saw a bunch of Lamar Jackson jerseys. White people, black people, Asian people, all kind of people, for all different races, faces, shapes, sizes, creeds, and colors. You know why? Because he can play. You know why? Because he's exciting. You know why? Because he's humble. You know why? Because the Ravens win football games. And y'all keep running around thinking it's okay to win 8 games or 9 games because that's all you used to. See, that's the problem. You allow these dudes to come here every single year. Every single year you allow these dudes, new coach. You allow Freddie Kitchens to come in here and do the same thing Hugh Jackson did. You know why? Because he thinks that he's better than you. He thinks, hey, well, guess what? They can't have very many standards. They let Hugh Jackson stick around for 3 years and he won 1 game. That's why you get the same people you get every year. And that's why when you ask him questions, he has flippant attitudes and terrible answers. Well, what did you think? You don't know you was just a running back coach? You got guys like Hollywood Higgins and David Njoku, who are not even touching the field, who are playmakers, the guys that can help you out. He's not putting them in the game because they're in his doghouse. Listen here, you don't call plays good enough to be in a doghouse. You can't have a doghouse yet. Like, you can't manage the game at the end of a first half. You let Baltimore score 14 points with no timeouts. You talking about you got a doghouse. How can you keep track of your doghouse and you can't keep track of timeouts? See, that's the problem with you guys. And you talk about, well, bring it back another year. Maybe he'll get it together. Listen, you got about 3 weeks in the real world. You got about 3 weeks to keep messing up before you go up out of here. But I'm going to tell you about me. I'm not doing it no more. And these little kids ain't doing it no more. This Browns cult, this Browns thing, this Browns passion that we got, these little dudes don't share that with us. They care about wins and losses, not going to the muni lot, hanging out with their office buddies, wearing their brown and orange. Y'all better get with the program. Y'all got to get with it quick. This kid, Lamar Jackson, going to win an MVP in his second year. You got Baker Mayfield, that's the worst statistical quarterback in the league. And he running around here wearing white t-shirts after the game? He cutting his facial hair? This guy's running around with an attitude? Listen, homeboy, see, that's the problem. Listen, looky here. Let's call a spade a spade. Y'all liked him, and I liked him because he ran his mouth and he wasn't going to take no crap. But that's only good if you can back it up on the field. And you've backed nothing up. You've shown us nothing. We got to see Lamar Jackson in rarefied form for the next 10 years after we just got our brakes beaten by Flacco for the last 10 years. They Super Bowl contenders. What you saw in that field today was them playing at 35%. They was clowning with y'all. Listen, Tony Romo was messing around with us too. You want to see the announcers, just the prognosticator? Hey, but hey, dance though. Hey, Jim, but the Browns are still in it. How terrible is this? Hey, Jim, the Browns can't manage the clock. Their penalties are terrible. They don't know how to throw the ball. They can't run the ball, even though they got the #1 rusher in the league. And guess what? These doofuses can't even come out and beat the Cardinals or the Ravens. They can't beat good teams or bad teams, and they're still in the playoff race. How great is that, Jim? He ran that same old shtick the whole second half. They're clowning you. Clowning you. I'm here to tell you like this. If you know, you know. I'm not doing it. I'll be professional. I'm not doing it. They selling out Ravens jerseys in the spot. I was there. I was in high school when the Browns rolled out. You telling me they gonna roll out with your team, make the colors better, win 2 Super Bowls, and go get a new Michael Vick with an arm that can throw the ball? They rookie quarterback is an MVP. My rookie quarterback is at the bottom. Don't come at me with this. Oh, well, listen, Baker he doesn't have the line. He doesn't, listen, I need you to stop being, listen, he's married. Guys out there, Baker Mayfield is married. You can't be his girlfriend. You're a grown man. Stop auditioning to be another dude's. He's not going to move you in the house, dog. He's not moving you in. He's not gonna stop dating his wife and then go date you. Y'all cats need to stop all that. Like it's getting preposterous at this point. Y'all cats need to man up and call a spade what it is, bro. Right now, as far as I'm concerned, I'm envious of the Cincinnati Bengals because they about to get Joe Burrows. And frankly, he looked better than Baker. Facts. What Tua doing back right now? Can he walk yet? Maybe we need to get Tua. Maybe we need to get him on some sort of geriatric program. Get his hips realigned, pause. But I'm just saying. Because Baker, for me, I'm going to be honest with you, man. This year did not look like nothing like a franchise anything. You didn't look nothing like a franchise. Only franchise you look like is Carl's Jr. You was pounding them Carl's Jr. burgers, bro. Listen, I need you to come back on that vegan diet. You better be talking a different slang. Y'all got to bring in a veteran quarterback to push this dude. Y'all better do something. All I know is I'm not trying to see Freddie Kitchens no more. Matter of fact, I'm going to do a recap. Yeah, I'm going to do a recap next week. I might not even talk about the Browns. I might just recap the other team. Who are we playing next week? Who are the Bengals? I might recap the Bengals. I might talk about the Bengals' future because the Bengals' future might be a little more interesting than these Browns' future. I'll check back in with these Browns when they do what they're supposed to do. You know what you're supposed to do, and you got about 2 weeks to do it, and that is zip them up. Give him walking papers, give him his duck hunters, put him in a deer stand and tell him to go back fishing and duck hunting and go back to be a position coach. But for the rest of us out here, we on to the next one. We on to the next coach, we on to the next movement, and we're not looking back. As for all of y'all that want to worry about Urban Meyer, I don't know. I don't know. Urban Meyer retires every 3 years. Urban Meyer has fluctuating weight or fluctuating health like I got fluctuating weight. One day I'm fat, one day I'm skinny. One day I'm throwing up, one day I don't know. Like Urban Meyer, like who knows? He retires every 5 years, bro. Like if he thinks he's gonna come in here with this Cleveland Brown stuff, Urban, you got 1 year too. Don't get it twisted. You got 1 year. Don't come here and talk about, I don't know, you gotta get adjusted to this game. No, you got 1 year too. But in general, man, I'm telling you, I'll leave you with this. Haslam's. I know y'all think that y'all can write yourself a blank check, and the Cleveland Browns and the fans are loyal to you, and they show up every single week. The fans, you owe them better than this, man. You owe them better than this. You do. You owe them better, bro. These amateur hour dudes that you keep driving in here every single year, the Mike Pettins of the world, the Freddie Kitchens of the world, these amateur guys, the Rod Chazinskis, these guys that are never getting no jobs nowhere else. Hey, man, they deserve better than this.
Hey friends, it's Garrett Bush, but most of you know me as Gbush, the host of the hit radio show The Barbershop on Sports Radio 92.3 The Fan in Cleveland, Ohio. As I travel and interact with fans of the show in Northeast Ohio and all around the country, I always get this same question. Yo, where can I get this barbershop gear at? Well, the wait is finally over. I am happy to announce that the Barbershop merchandise will now be available online at shopfifthmerch.com. The shop will also feature the latest clothing, hats, shoes, and accessories from the Barbershop. Yeah, I did say that right. The Barbershop even has its own shoes. Crazy, right? ShopFifthMerch.com has a little bit of something for everyone, including women's and children's apparel. The site also features other new wave brands like 62 Degrees and Sucre Morado. Remember, the Barbershop isn't a place, it's a feeling. Join the movement today and grab your gear. You've been locked in with Gbush in the Barbershop. Feel free to take a look at some of our other videos linked here, and also subscribe to our channel so you never miss any of our updated content coming out regularly. Thanks again for listening.